good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Inspirage Unscripted. I am Vikas Kirti, Vice President of Enterprise Data Management Practice. Been with Inspirage for about 7 years. Before that, I used to run the MDM practice for Deloitte for about a decade. Overall, about 20 plus years of core consulting experience. I am here today with Bhushan Jangla, who is an associate director in India. He runs our enterprise data management practice. Um, Bhushan has been part of the supply chain and enterprise data management MDM ecosystem for about 18 plus years. Uh, Lot of experience in terms of helping clients migrate from on-prem to cloud, especially around data management. So I'm very excited, Bhushan, to have you as our guest today.
Sure, thank you, Vikas, and really glad to be part of this discussion.
Perfect. So let's start with the basics, right? Maybe if you look at more from a cloud transformational journey perspective, we do want to talk about what are the foremost challenges which you have seen, which is more around helping clients who are thinking about migrating from on-prem to cloud in the cloud transformational journey, more related to road mapping, right? For example, everybody is now thinking through how do we migrate from on-prem to cloud? How do we transform the journey? How can we move to digital transformation? Now, my question is, what are the foremost challenges our clients are facing while embarking to cloud?
Sure, Vikas. So, based on our experience and what we have seen at multiple places, right? One of the foremost challenges which we see is data readiness, right? Now, when we talk about data readiness, we are talking about data readiness is kind of an umbrella which can have multiple facets to it, right? We are talking about data silos, right? And federated data management. Now, why this really happens is that over the years, our clients, tend to have a spaghetti of on-premise systems, right? They have multiple systems, right? Either they are homegrown or from known vendors, which they have put in place. And then with all these on-premise systems, data actually, what we have seen is kind of duplicated, into multiple systems. So that is where the data consolidation is one of the biggest things. The other thing is, apart from data duplicacy, apart from the application itself, we are also talking about multiple business processes, right? Because based on the application and based on the region, the business processes could kind of differ, based on their needs and nuances, right? All these leads to data quality issues, and data quality standards are kind of completely compromised, right? So what the gist of this entire answer is that data readiness is definitely one of the foremost challenges which we have seen with our clients who are trying to move from on-prem to the cloud world.
Okay, this sounds very interesting. Bhushan, just for the benefit of the audience, right? Can you walk us through with a real life example in terms of why data is critical and what kind of something which is more related to somebody who can easily understand, right? So, if you can provide a real life example related to data, please.
Sure, because we can absolutely do that, right? Let's say this, right? We say I'm ordering a laptop from a e-commerce website, say Amazon, right? And there's a deal going on where my machine is being bundled with a printer, say from Epson, right? So I'm getting the printer free with my Lenovo machine, right? So it's definitely a good deal, and I want to take that, right? So I place the order, say today, right? And then I get an update in some time after the order is placed that I will receive both the things as a single shipment from 5 days from now, right? And that is something which really works for me because I have an event which has been planned in the next week for which I'm buying this, right? Now, tomorrow I get an update that the shipment is going to come in early, right, a day early, for whatever reason, right? So I'm really glad that I'm getting it earlier. But then the next day it says that although the shipment is going to come early, there will be two shipments, right? The laptop will come in 2 days, but your printer is not going to come for the next 2 weeks, right? Now, what this really has happened is I have an event coming up in next week say birthday gift, anniversary, graduation gift, anything. I have planned to give this thing to the person, and with my printer not in place, I really can't do a lot about it. Now the point is, it is not only about a single order. It is about the customer experience which has gone sour with all this, right? Now, what do you think? What would have gone wrong? Like one of the biggest things which we think over here is that why the fulfillment date or why the exact shipment date to the customer, was changed multiple times is because of what we call the lead times were not maintained or maintained incorrectly at the product level, right? So what we are trying to say, because this is not transactional, right? This is quite strategic, and this kind of data readiness and data quality is absolutely critical to make sure that the overall supply chain and customer experience is kind of seamless, and that is what the customers are really looking for.
Okay, okay. Now, Bhushan, you mentioned about data readiness. Can you talk a little bit more about the overall approach? Because I know we talk about digital transformation. I know data is a prerequisite to digital transformation. It's very critical, very essential. So maybe can you walk us through in terms of the approach which we follow as part of the data readiness?
Vikas, thanks for that question. Right. So what we are seeing, this example which we spoke about, it is not in isolation, right? We have multiple clients across industries which are facing similar challenges. Now, what we have done at Inspirage by collating our years of experience working with clients, we have developed what we call the EDRA framework. EDRA stands for Enterprise Data Readiness Assessment. Now, what we are talking about when we talk about EDRA, we are talking about a holistic data assessment for our clients. Now, when we talk about holistic, what we are saying, we are talking about supply chain, finance, human capital, master data, transactional data, referential data, any kind of data which is relevant to ERP. We at Inspirage want to do a readiness assessment for our clients, and the goal is to uncover data quality and data readiness challenges and help our clients prioritize their efforts to fix these issues so that their cloud transformational journey is seamless. That is the whole idea of ERA.
Perfect. And Bhushan, can you elaborate from a business benefits perspective? Can you elaborate what tangibly our clients are going to get as part of the EDRA assessment?
Absolutely, absolutely, and this is something which this kind of something which we get a lot, right? So one of the key benefits, because which you also spoke about, is with this today with this global and digital economy, data is a prerequisite for any kind of digital transformation. That is a fact which cannot be disputed anymore. Right? That is for any of our clients who are wanting to onboard to the digital transformation journey, they need to focus on data. Right? That is one of the key things, right? Then what we have seen is data assessment and readiness is as critical, if not more, as cloud road mapping from a strategic perspective, right? Our clients invest a lot of effort and time into cloud road mapping. Definitely, they should also looking for data assessment and readiness, right? The third benefit is on, we want our clients, as we said, to focus on data issues which could impede their immediate cloud transformation. We just don't want to boil the ocean, but definitely focus on what is critical for the cloud transformation, right? And again, fixing data issues one time is without having any data governance backbone established is going to lend the same issues again after some time. So we want our clients to focus on data governance, establish data governance into the organization so that the data maintenance processes are streamlined. If we take this a step further, we want to inculcate a data focused philosophy for our clients so that they can be proactive and not reactive. And one of the last things is by doing all this, what the client can look forward is they can leverage their data to make key business decisions, which probably they are not being able to do right now.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for the time, and hope this Inspirage Unscripted related to data readiness assessment was helpful. If you are planning to get into Oracle Cloud or in the process of thinking through this transformational journey and want to get any help from us in terms of data readiness, please reach out to us. And thank you, Bhushan. It was great having you here.
Thank you, Vikas. It was great talking to you, and thank you, everyone.